Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. How's everybody doing? Sorry I'm a little late this morning. Um, don't really have any excuses. Just that I overslept. And that is the truth. What do they say about the truth? Um, the truth shall set you free, correct? Oh, but nope. I took a little bit of NyQuil last night and it threw me for a loop. Was feeling kind of coffee and everything, so yeah, it is what it is. At least I got a good night's sleep, right? Morning, Sassy Sailor. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I got this cough that's kind of just hanging on, but I'm fine. So let's see here. Morning, Fashion Reclaim. I don't know where anybody else is. Got Hank Allen Cash. You found us? I didn't know we were lost. I know sometimes it's hard to find us. And Ringo says hi to everyone. Huh? Are you saying hi? Say hi. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Morning, Jennifer. Hank says I kept refreshing and thought that it wasn't going to pop up like it did recently. Yeah, I just started it. I got up a little bit late this morning and no worries. You found it exactly the right time. Hi, Valerie. Good morning. Yeah, Mr. NyQuil gave me a nice little sleep last night. Ringo, go lay down. You're getting too loud. You're too loud, too noisy. What do you want? Hmm? Feeling a little feisty this morning? Hmm? You want to fight this morning? It's too early to fight. It's too early. Aw, thanks. Yeah, I was just looking in the closet and this one popped out at me. So I took it. Hmm. Mr. NyQuil, bring me a dream. Make it the best sleep that I've ever seen. It was a good sleep, too. Of course, I didn't get to bed until almost 1, but that was probably part of it. I took the NyQuil a little too late and slept long and hard. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. So I'm sorry if I messed up any of your schedules, but it is what it is. Um, let's see. I did get a whole bunch listed last night. Um, I think I got 25. I listed jeans yesterday, and I listed about 25 of them. So that was pretty good. Hank says, woke up at 1:30 again. Bam, wide awake. Ugh, like I needed to be somewhere important. Looked at the phone, have a buyer requesting Macari return. Had 2 sales that were yet again gonna be late. I'm creeping around trying to be quiet because he's got to sleep. Oh my gosh. Why are they going to be late? As long as you get them in today at the end of, close. Yeah, Poshmark was so quiet yesterday. Like I was doing my sharing and everything, and all I got a couple of declines on a few of my offers to likers, but that's about all I got. They bought 2 paper patterns. Sent a message, I thought these were actual furniture. I can't even make a pair of dice. What? Want to return? I don't know. Oh, because what happens is item sells at 9 p.m. and if we're already asleep, I have to make a special trip into town just to get that one package scanned. Because he leaves for work at 5. Gotcha. But I did receive a couple of um, sales while I was asleep, so that was good. I was like, how you couldn't see that these sheets of paper in the pattern section. It might be a weekend thing, you know. I don't know. There's excuse me. Just when you think that it's when you got it all figured out, that's when you don't. That's what I find out anyway. It's the same with eBay, there's no rhyme or reason for any of this stuff. It's just it is what it is, and that's that's all there is. Don't try to figure it out. Just roll with the punches, and I don't know. I can't remember how many orders I had um last night when I went to bed. Right now I've got four that's paid and 2 that's not. So yesterday was just kind of real iffy. Let's see here. I haven't even been on Posh yet. Uh, so today I'll probably finish up. I think I've got 3 or 4 more pairs of jeans to get on. I think I've got a pair of leggings and another pair of pants to get listed. So I'm going to get all those done and then um, start this little stack right here. This one's got quite a bit of good stuff in it. There's a lot of shirts. Um, I was going through one of my bags from California yesterday looking for jeans because I was just on a jean. You know, I don't know why, but that's what I picked out. So, um, but there's a lot of good stuff in there. So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna work on those today. Fashion reclaim. I've been on Posh for a few years, and this is the slowest it's been for me in the past few months. Or for it's been this is the slowest it's been for me these past few months. Yep. There's that.
Right.
At least somebody decided to come in. Morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you doing okay this morning?
Hmm.
Yep.
Right.
There's
How you
Todd.
doing?
Eh, I'm all right.
I'm all right. You all right? Everybody all right? Bridget's not
Yep.
all right. Get a headache from looking at too many pink Barbie boxes.
Still working on AC and heating. This weekend we're going glamping, and I'm going to take my portable photo box and hit it hard with the jewelry. There you go. That sounds like a good plan.
Hey there, everybody.
There's Elizabeth, Karen. Hank wants to know how's your ankle, Todd.
It gets a little better every day.
That's good.
It's not
She wants to know
perfect.
if you're back to breakdancing again.
Yeah, I got the spin move on my back down, but yeah, that
That's
I would
kara-
love to see you do that.
that Karate Kid move where he stands on one leg is still not there yet.
Yeah.
I did a move earlier where I missed an icy step and I almost broke my hip.
Oh my gosh. That is crazy. That's
I'm like,
dangerous. That's dangerous.
Mm-mm. I got freezing rain again last night.
You got what?
Freezing rain.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They said it's supposed to be a little bit warmer today, I guess like 42 or something.
Yeah.
So we will see. Hey, True 72. Hank says, okay, great, because I'm over here waiting for your dance instructional videos to come out. Well, that'll be cool, Valerie. Yeah, my sister's a reseller too, and she's going camping, so we're going to list together. There you go. But you guys are supposed to be going on a vacation, not, or a, a little outing, not for
Mm-hmm.
work. You gotta go away in the camper to get some work done. Hey, there's Glenn, the swamp picker.
Hi, Glenn.
Grandma Magic Classics is here.
I'm Mary.
Hi,
Elizabeth England. Hey, there's Bridget.
I'm here.
How you feeling?
I still have a headache, but I had a cup of tea and I just need to work through it.
Yep.
So, what better way to do that than with you?
There you go. we can make that headache go away. Sometimes we can make it worse, but
Well, Chris had some
Mhm.
suggestions, but I didn't like his, so.
oh,
I'm sure.
I
Brandon made me an egg and ham scramble and some potatoes.
well, that sounds good.
I know.
I
So-
Liz says vacation, not work. Says the lady who sends hundreds of pounds of inventory home. I know.
I sold
Mhm.
2 things
Yeah,
on Posh yesterday.
that's great.
Yeah.
Posh was, I mean, it was crickets for me
Oh,
and
it's good.
Valerie.
Was it? What did you notice? Anything you were doing differently?
No. I mean, I put some I cross posted some new things onto there the other day. So, and I shared my closet a couple of days ago, but nothing that out of the order,
Hmm.
So,
That's interesting.
Yeah, I there's no rhyme or reason. I mean, at least with eBay, you know that if you list, you might, and you share a couple of things,
mhm.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
I've sold 5 Barbies so far.
Sweet.
Awesome.
So I listed 165, so I bought 165 Barbies for $852. And I sold 5 for 169 so far. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. You'll make your money back on those in no time, I'm sure.
I hope so. Because right now it looks like Barbie exploded on my one couch. There's just boxes of boxes. Oh man.
Well, that says I think a lot of people get paid on the 15th of the month.
Oh, maybe.
Well, that's
Is it the
true.
15th already?
Today is the 15th.
Oh wow. I didn't even know what date it was.
I know. I thought it was like the 11th or something last night.
I had no clue. I wasn't even gonna guess because I had no idea. Morning, Nikki.
eBay gets paid on the 15th.
The bank does?
eBay.
Oh, it does. Oh.
Right around mid-month is when they pull out my payment.
Well, that's
Yeah,
true.
mine's the 15th too. Yep.
I guess everybody's time that they pay their payment is different.
Yeah.
Mine
Mine's the
varies.
first.
I don't know why, but mine varies. One, I don't know. So I'm like, okay.
Did you
Mine's
see?
the first, but they did it on the 31st this last month. So,
Did you see that eBay said they're gonna extend seller protection for shipments on the 24th and the 31st of December?
Yeah. I saw that a few days ago.
Sorry, I'm behind.
All right.
You feeling okay, Bridget? I saw you
Yeah.
had a headache.
I still have a headache, but
Oh,
I just got to work through it. I know what it is. It's just from staring at the computer screen like nonstop for 2 days, and
yeah.
That'll do it.
but I was determined to get these things done.
Yeah.
And I wanted them done. Huh?
When you throw out that much money on what you're buying, yeah, you tend to want to get all that stuff up and get it going so you can get that money back.
Right. Yeah. So I
No
wanted.
matter how much money you make, I mean, $800 and some is a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, you want to start getting that back in your bank account as soon as possible.
Yeah. Yep. Um,
Grandma.
I've decided on a new house rule. If you plug my power strip, my photo light is plugged into.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
Don't plug it back there. Be a $20 fine. Spent 2 hours looking for a bulb, then ordered a new bulb, and then gathering lamps, all to realize it'd been unplugged. Oh gosh,
Oh, God.
it'd be hell to pay for that one.
Mhm.
Sounds like my house.
True 72 says, I'm out of the loop, Bridget. What'd you buy? She bought
165 Barbies.
a lot of Barbies.
All new in the box. From like the 80s and 90s.
Now be careful, everybody. Don't just go out and start buying
No.
truckloads of Barbies.
No.
They're not all created equal.
No. And these were from, like I said, these were from 1980s to 1990s. So they were older Barbies. Brand new in the box, which is so.
Hi, Turtle Trader.
Have you put any of those onto Etsy at all?
I have not. I didn't even think about that.
Hi, Turtle Trader.
Oh, I should.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I hear Etsy, I only think about jewelry for some reason. I don't know why.
I know. I know. Sometimes you forget about Etsy. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But some of these Barbies, I mean, they were still in the Mattel manufacturing box. Like,
Yeah.
I cut the box open to take the boxes of Barbies out of it.
Wow.
They were still wrapped in tissue paper, the boxes. So, you know, a lot of them are, and those ones, I don't say mint condition very much, but those ones I put mint condition because they've never been
They've really never even
seen the light of day until I opened
Yeah.
the box.
Right.
So, you know, Chris will put mint in his, and I put that, and I tell him, don't do that. I don't like that word unless I don't use it.
It has to meet a certain criteria
Yeah.
for you to
Yeah, I don't.
put that.
I don't ever use that word, but for some
I
of
don't
these, I did.
I think I've got what do I have 12? I think I have 12 listings on Etsy so far.
Oh wow,
I'm trying
you're doing good.
to get some built up.
It
So
can be slow, but if you give it attention, you can usually do pretty decent on it.
Mm-hmm.
so what do you mean by attention? Just listing every day
Yeah,
on there?
listing. Yeah,
Is that gonna do something?
it usually does for me. Yeah,
Okay.
it all depends on what people are looking for, of course. But yeah, I mean, like
Right.
if you talk to like Angie Martin and stuff, I mean, she does really well on there.
Yeah.
You know, she does pretty much all jewelry.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I've been listing on there, and that's what I've been doing good on there. But
You're not gonna make as much as you make on eBay, you know, but yeah,
Right.
you
Right.
do pretty good on Etsy. I think, anyways. I usually, in my experience, if I list on there, I'm usually selling. If I'm, you know, consistently listing on there, I'm usually pretty selling. Not a lot like eBay, you know, like if you list, you know, 20 items a day and then you're gonna start really selling good on eBay, it's not like that. But yeah, for as slow as Etsy can be, yeah, you can usually give some pretty good sales on there if you keep going with it.
Yeah.
as long as you pay your bill on Etsy, make sure you pay your bill.
Yeah, as long as you pay your bill.
Mhm.
Another thing I often forget. I forget about it. Well, the thing is my credit card had expired. That was a different credit card, and I didn't realize it.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Hey there, Turtle Trader.
Because I hadn't used it in Etsy in so long, and I spaced out that I had a bad credit card on there, debit card.
That happened to me on my outdoor camera I have on the house, because you have to pay a yearly subscription. It's $30 a year for them to record, the recordings or whatever, and save them. And I just kept getting emails from them, and I just ignored them.
Yeah.
Well, I went to look at my camera the other day. I'm like, what the hell? Why can't I see what's going on out there? And, well, because my credit card expired and I never fixed it.
Oh. Well, that's a good reason, I guess.
Well, now's the time for somebody to come and steal stuff because I couldn't see that they did.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I got 25 pairs of jeans listed yesterday.
Wow, good job.
Which was a lot of jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Just about, I wouldn't say it just about killed me. I mean, it was tough, to get that many pairs of jeans up, but I just kept it moving.
I got a lot listed on Poshmark the other day, and then I moved it all to Mercari too, or a lot of it, not all of it. But
Good.
I got a stupid question today. Somebody was like, on Mercari, could you take a picture? Could you put these on and take a picture? No.
Yeah.
Come
They
on.
want to see how fine that ass looks in those jeans.
I'm like, oh my God. I said, no, they won't fit.
It's funny.
They'll probably be like, even better.
Mm-hmm.
Hank said, oh, Nick, we got fans.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah, I gotta, so that's probably what I'll be doing a little bit of today too, is cross-posting all those jeans over to, I probably won't put all of those jeans on Poshmark, but the majority of them, I'll say. So. There you go, Hank. Message reply. We'll just squeeze on in there.
Yeah.
I haven't been on Mercari lately. I don't know. I don't like their setup. I'm not a real big fan of their setup.
I've been on there since 2016, and I've only sold, one or two items? Two items. And now, don't get me wrong, I haven't been listing that whole time either. I mean, I tried it one time, listed a bunch of stuff, didn't sell it, all went inactive, And like I said, I've only sold 2 items on there. And so I just thought, well, a lot of people have been talking good about Mercari, so I thought, well, I got them all listed on Poshmark, and it's easy to just cross-post it after you list it on Poshmark. I just save my photos on my computer and copy and paste,
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty simple.
That's really funny. I was scrolling down to my send offer to buyers thing, and there's a listing for Remington rollers, but it's got a pair of pants in the freaking thing. Like, oh my gosh. That's not, I didn't do that.
Freaking Brandon. What the hell?
No, but whenever I click on listing, it shows the rollers. It's eBay. It's eBay's fault. Yep, I click back, and there's the jeans again.
Well, I'm gonna blame Brandon. Okay.
Yeah. Brandon. We were watching Dune.
Sale.
And he told me, I'm gonna go make you breakfast. I'm like, okay. So a little bit of time goes by, and I hear him snoring, and I'm like, I thought you were making me breakfast. And he was like, I will at the end of this movie. I'm like, well, why don't you go make it now so you can go to sleep?
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that. I gotta wait until the movie's over. I'm still watching it. Watching it with your eyes closed? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm listening to it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh man, I was sick yesterday. Whoo.
Oh yeah, what was up with that?
Oh man. I think it was I had the day before I couldn't poop, so I think that had something to do with it.
Hmm.
Oh.
And I just ended up, well, I don't know, because my daughter was sick too, so the day before, so maybe I got something from her. I don't know, but maybe the combination of the two, who knows? Feeling better today, though.
that's good.
Yeah.
Glad you're feeling better.
Mhm.
Not that you guys care that I couldn't poop the other day, but
Well, that's important.
it was so sad yesterday morning. My daughter goes, God, I felt so bad for you yesterday morning, or she said this morning because it was yesterday we were talking, but yesterday morning I was puking and everything, and I ended up taking her to work, which I don't know why I did. I should have just stayed at her house because see, I had to get some shipping done yesterday, um so I had to come to town and do it. I had to do it. Well, anyways, um I I came to town and I should have just stayed at my daughter's, but I didn't. I took her to work and she said, "Can you stop? Can I stop at McDonald's real quick?" And I said, "Yeah, well, I said, I think I have to go and puke, I said, I'm going to go in while you go through the drive through. So she dropped me off at the door. I went in and did my business. And I went and I saw that she had was just getting done with the drive through. So I walked out the other door, slipped on the
Mhm.
ice, came right down on my elbow and my shoulder. Oh my God. And
Oh no.
I just laid there just bawling my eyes out. And the people come out, they're like, "Do we need to call an ambulance?" I'm like, "No, I'm fine." And I get up and I get in the driver's seat. I said, I might as well get in the driver's seat now. And I was just bawling my eyes out. And I'm like, I'm so sick. I don't feel good. And then I fall and hurt my elbow. And now my pants and my jacket are all wet. My daughter just goes, I feel so bad for you. You were just defeated. I said, I was. I was just defeated by
I
everything.
hate that.
Oh God, I was so defeated.
Uh-huh.
It was horrible. And then they asked me if I wanted to fill out a report, and I said no. I said I'll be fine. Well, then after I started driving away, my elbow started hurting pretty bad, and I'm really having a hard time using it. So
Uh,
I went back after I dropped my daughter off at work, and I said I need to fill out a report just in case. I said I don't think anything's going to happen, but just in case I need to go see the doctor, I better fill out a report.
Mhm.
right.
I said, because it's hurting. It hurt instantly as soon as I started driving. So trying to turn the
Yeah.
wheel, and it's bothering me pretty bad today too. So I may go in and have it checked out, but I don't
Go
know.
in and have it checked out. God.
Mhm.
I know my husband's like, you don't have to pay for it. He says, so just go get it checked out. What's the
Right.
big deal? What are you holding up for? That's what insurance
Exactly.
is for. He says, I'm sure McDonald's has pretty good insurance.
Just go freaking get it checked. God.
Yeah.
I
Drive
know, but
me nuts.
it's the fact of sitting there for 6 hours.
Oh my
Well, how
God.
do you know you don't know that you're going to sit there 6 hours?
Every time you go to the emergency room, you're there at least 6 hours. You never get out sooner
Do you-
than 4 to
do you-
6 hours.
Do
Never.
you have an urgent care?
Yeah, but you're still sitting there for at least 3 hours.
Well, then
that's better
something
than
needs to
this.
change.
And I called the doctor this morning a little while ago, and they can't get you in until a month from now.
Wow.
You might as well go to the emergency room. And if you got to sit there 6 hours, then you got to sit there 6 hours.
I know, but I have things to do better than sit there for 6 hours.
Yeah, but if something's really wrong, you're not going to be doing it in a couple days.
That's
You
true.
won't be able to move your damn arm.
I know.
So
I know.
Get it done, Nikki.
I'm just, yeah.
just
I
go right now. We're
That's so
watching.
much to
Go.
do.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for my daughter.
Well, I'll be right here with you.
Yeah. Don't mind my friend.
Yesterday, I was still feeling, pretty crappy, like sore throat and stuff. And I told Brandon, I said, I really think I need like some vitamin C or something. And he says, well, if you want, I'll go to Walgreens and get you some vitamin C. And I'm like, yeah, I really want you to go and get me some, because I need to start like double dosing it and really hit it hard. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna get ready to go, and then I'm like I'm like, what is that other one that Bridget said that she takes, and I couldn't remember, and I'm like, oh, what is it? I'm gonna have to message Bridget. And then I remembered it was turmeric. And he's like, okay. And so I actually brought one up on my phone and showed him and everything. Showed him what the spelling of it looked like and all of that. And so I'm like, yeah, get me some of that too. Well, he must have missed the two part of it, because he went all the way to Walgreens, called me and said, is this the right one, and read it to me. And I'm like, yep, that's the right one. And then he comes home and he didn't even get my vitamin C.
Oh, jeez.
What the heck? Oh my gosh.
So he walks in the bedroom, and I said, he's like, here you go. It was, he threw it at me, and it was like, I can't remember how much it cost, but he was like, it's so and so bucks or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I said, and that's for the vitamin C too. And he goes, I thought you didn't want vitamin C. I'm
Oh
like,
my
no, I want
gosh.
both. so he's like, you still want vitamin C? I'm like, yeah, turmeric ain't gonna help my freaking, cold symptoms. And
No. Turmeric is for my knee.
okay, I'll be right back.
Oh God. Sweet Daddy is here. Oh man.
Hank goes, Nikki,
Where?
just walk up. Nikki says, just walk up in there, and if they say it's going to be a long wait, holler at the top of your lungs. Don't you know who I am? And if that doesn't work, maybe flop around on the floor for a bit. That'll do something. Might not have the intended effect, but it'll sure distract you from long wait.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
good advice.
Yeah, they be shipping you out to the loony bin.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They would put you and give you a 4250 and ship you out to the psych ward.
Yep.
Yeah.
I take turmeric pills, Johanna, for my knee. My
Yeah.
doctor told me to take it for the pain.
Well, I was thinking it would help, the stuff I have going on my shoulder and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and it does feel somewhat better today. So, but I did have Jonah beat the shit out of me yesterday too. So,
oh God.
You need to do a video. Do a video.
Right?
Do a video what?
Yeah, do a video of flopping around on the floor. That guy who did that video of pretending to be a dying fish on the bank,
Yeah.
that's a viral video.
Yeah.
There you
Make big bucks. Flop around in the doctor's office.
There you go.
go.
Oh my God. People are waffled.
I said I could try meowing every other
Well,
Yeah.
word. I did that at Walmart one night when I was on camera with these guys.
yes. I remember you talking about that.
I think we were
Oh,
just on a private hangout, though, weren't we? Or no? No, I think we were live.
My God, Nikki.
Amelia says she uses that in her coffee every morning. Oh, a turmeric.
It's supposed to be really good for you. I don't know. My doctor is the one that said he doesn't like to push like prescription drugs a lot. You know, he likes to try other things for to try to, and then if you have to have the prescription, then obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take that sometimes when I have just some pain, like some back pain or whatever. I'll
Mhm.
take that for a little bit, and it'll help.
It's supposed to be good for heartburn too, like or stomach pain, all that type of stuff.
Huh.
Hang on, let me pop it up.
Hank said, see, there you go. Silver hair, making magic happen.
Wow, it says it's good for used for arthritis, heartburn, joint pain, stomach pain, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, bypass surgery, hemorrhage, diarrhea, intestinal gas, stomach bloating, loss of appetite, irritable bowel syndrome, headaches, bronchitis, colds, lung infections, hay fever, fibromyalgia. Like it's,
Dang.
Wow.
I know, like it's got a whole list of stuff it helps
Wow.
with.
Yeah, I think turmeric's good for rheumatoid arthritis, too.
Yep. Kidney
And
problems.
Walgreens was selling like 4 different kinds of it. Like, it would have, because mine says the turmeric, what is it called? Starts with a C.
Yeah.
Uh,
I was wondering if that was the same thing.
yeah. Well,
I take
it,
curcuma, curcuma.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the same thing.
like curcumin or something.
Yeah, curcumin.
Curcuma, yeah, it's just it's the same thing as turmeric.
Yeah, and yeah, I just figured it would have like probably some cumin stuff in it. I don't know. Or curcumin stuff. I don't know if that's another spice or whatever.
It's a
But
chemical that's
anyways,
found in the turmeric.
yeah. But I just figure, if anything, it's gonna have more benefits, but yeah, they had one like that, and then one that was for like just like dietary health, and then one that was like um one that was like a one a day,
Mm.
Pill, and then I don't know.
I get mine from Amazon, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I think you can take it's pretty good because it's a natural supplement.
Yeah.
You should be able to take it 3 times a day if you need it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Well, he said twice a day, but I usually do it morning and at night.
Hank says
And
if
that's
I
supposed. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, you go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask Bridget. So that was supposed to be like for your knee pain and stuff.
Yeah, and I haven't had any. I have not. I didn't go get my what shot? What shot did I get? Anyway, I didn't go
Cortisone.
Yeah, I didn't go get a cortisone shot in December like I was supposed to, and I haven't had any knee pain.
That's awesome.
So, and I mean, I was in pain to the point where I was in tears over the summer just walking. So, yeah. Something's helping.
Yeah, that's good. What were you gonna say, Val?
Hank says if I make one single listing for the multiple items that a buyer wants to buy, using GSP, as long as I have the weights and measurements exactly right, it will give an accurate ship estimate, correct? Yeah,
Should.
I
Yeah.
mean that's what I would say.
Yeah.
Thinking they're gonna have to fit into a large flat rate box. We'll have to make sure today they confirmed they want all items this morning. Yeah, that's what I would do. I just put them all. But I mean, this is the kicker: is if they want to return one of those items, they have to return all of those items
Hmm.
because they're all going to be in the same box and the same listing. So just keep that in mind.
Bye, Tara. Have a great day.
Bye.
Hi,
Have fun.
Tara.
Careful.
So one single listing for multiple items.
Oh, okay. I see what she's doing. Instead of them ordering each
Hmm.
individual item.
Hi, Kathy. Sharky Mom Deals.
I would actually tell them that too before they finalized everything, because they might not, they may think that they're going to be able to like keep one of them and then send the rest back or whatever. I don't know what it is, but like, who knows? Who knows what they're thinking?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a lady from the Czech Republic. She ordered 3 of these Barbies, and she just ordered them separately, and then I combined the shipment going to Kentucky, but whatever they do
Right.
otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah.
What are you showing us there, Todd?
Oh, nothing.
Oh,
No,
It's a loop.
oh, okay.
I've had a problem before with eBay recently, not adding up multiple items. I've had it where I've sold like I had it so that one pair of pants would fit in a flat rate envelope, padded flat rate.
Right.
And I sold 3 pairs of pants one time, and they only charged them for one padded flat rate.
Wow.
And I think there's something in your settings, which I haven't checked, that might have something to do with that.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ended up having to eat some of the cost because I couldn't fit it all on a padded flat rate. I know I tried.
I'm sure you did.
I could fit 2 of them in, but I couldn't fit 3.
Yeah, I hear you, Hank.
Sorry.
Gonna have to create a single listing just to let them see a shipping quote. Yep. It's a multiple years of a certain publication. I see. Yeah, Resale Tessa says it will be accurate if you have it with calculated shipping.
Yeah.
I don't know if that will the flat rate box will make it cheaper for them though.
Well, yeah, because I mean, just because it goes to Kentucky, see what GSP does is your package goes to them, and then they figure out wherever it's going,
Right.
what's going to be the cheapest rate for them.
Yeah.
And, because not all companies go to the same countries.
Mm-hmm.
So it could go like DSL, it could go FedEx, UPS, any of those. So they got to figure out whatever's going to be, the best way for them to ship it.
Right.
So it does, just because you send it in a flat rate priority box to Kentucky, it doesn't mean it's going to leave there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're still going to figure out all the customs for each individual item,
Right,
not as a group.
right.
Sorry.
So, I mean, that's the only kicker, because what is it? You can't send a dinosaur to Mexico or something like that, or there's certain things that you can't, like a dinosaur toy.
What?
You can't. There's like certain stipulations of certain things that you can't send to certain countries.
Now there is.
So I heard,
Restricted items.
yeah, restricted items. So like, you know, I think it was a dinosaur toy.
That is weird.
You can't send one of those to Mexico or something like that.
Somebody
Um,
say one time you couldn't sell, you couldn't like ship clothing to Italy or something,
I don't
or
know.
linens or something like that.
Maybe, or maybe a certain type of linen, or
Yeah, it was
I
something
don't
like
know.
that. Yeah.
Clothing to Italy. Coins to France.
So I mean, that's the thing that you have to kind of keep in the back of your mind is, you know, when you're putting all these items together, is that going to be more of a hindrance? You know, because what if you get it to Kentucky? I'm just saying, what if you get all those items to Kentucky and they can't ship them because it's all in one shipment?
Well, they'll know.
You know,
They wouldn't even be able to purchase it. They shouldn't even be able to. They should not be able to purchase it if
Oh, shoes.
it's even coming up on their feed or their search.
but if
That's
it's
But
not
a,
always
it
true
has
but
either.
happened.
if it's
I
in a
have.
combined shipping, like in one listing,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. If no, but serious. Yeah, like I agree with you that they probably won't catch that. You know, as long
Probably
as
not.
depending on
So
how
if
she describes or whatever.
I don't
so,
know.
like, say somebody orders something from me
Hmm.
and it's going out of the country, but it's then when I track it, it says undeliverable system restriction. What happened?
Um, what should happen is it should go back to GSP and
Like
they
it's still an Erlanger.
it's
Like,
still in Erlanger.
yep, and said
Yeah.
system
So what should happen is they should be sending you a message saying this item is restricted, cannot, process it through after the Erlanger thing. So basically, we're going to refund the customer and you get to keep your money.
Oh, okay. Well, this was like December 28th, so I'm sure they've already sent that message, but somebody doesn't look at his emails all the time. Yeah, I didn't think I knew it wasn't going to go any further. It was a Coleman Fuel.
Huh.
It was a gallon of Coleman Fuel,
Wow.
or half whatever. So I knew that it couldn't go international.
But if they were able to pay for it and it was
Yeah, they allowed it
processed,
to go that far.
if it was processed, through that, then that's on them. It's on them, and
Yeah, I couldn't believe that you sold that Coleman fuel across the seas because
I
that
didn't.
I was surprised at that.
I was too, but they stopped it rolling. I'm surprised that they didn't like restrict it from even being purchased from them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But whatever.
No, the other day I had something sell. Well, a couple weeks ago I had something sell that I had to ship directly to North. Remember that one to North Korea or whatever?
uh-huh.
And I ended up having to ship it to North Korea. And I've been on GSP since GSP started,
Mm-hmm.
and they let it go through. I don't know why they let it go through, but they did, and I ended up shipping it to them.
Wow.
Of course, it's not there yet, but
Right.
Yeah, I only do GSP because that way I just think you're protected a little bit more going through GSP with international orders.
There was a helmet that I sold, and it had flag decals on the side,
yeah.
and and I sold it. I can't even remember where I sold it to. I think it was like one of those little countries
Thailand,
down.
wasn't it?
Huh?
Wasn't it like Thailand or something, or
Maybe.
Malaysia. I think it was Malaysia.
Malaysia?
Maybe
Yeah,
Malaysia.
yeah, you're right. I think you're right,
Anyways,
Zoe.
whenever it got to Erlanger, eBay sent me the email saying that it was a restricted item and that they were going to refund the buyer, and I got to keep my money. So I'm like, all right. So customer is messaging me like all frantic because he wants this helmet so bad. He somehow pays for it again without it being listed. And it comes up on my thing like I need to ship it again. So so I paid for it again. And I called eBay and I said, yeah, he paid for this, and I don't even know how he paid for it, to tell you the truth. And get it. And somehow I paid for it without it being listed because I didn't relist it. It was already sold. So it was it was paid for again, and I just explained the whole thing to them, and they're like, "Okay, don't worry about it. We'll cancel the sale, and or whatever." And I was like, "Okay." So I got off the phone with them, and they canceled it out and everything. I still got to keep my money from the second sale.
Wow.
So I was like, "Yeah, that's what he gets."
Morning, Bougie Bear.
Right.
And honestly, like Elizabeth was saying in the chat, just ship it out yourself. It's no big deal to ship. Now, yes, USPS on their website has made it easier to ship overseas. It's not a big deal to do. And you can even do it. I think I did mine through Pirate Ship the other day. It was what it was, and that one day to Korea. So yeah, it's not a big deal if you have to ship it yourself. Don't stress. They do make it easy for you. But yeah, I do like GSP. I only do GSP usually.
What? Too much stuff they say.
Just so you have that extra layer of protection,
Yeah.
Especially if it's a breakable item.
Right. Yeah, I like that name too. Liz says this customer just sent me an offer and has the cutest or the best eBay name. Too much stuff they say, but they likey.
But hey, I likey.
I bougie bear.
Hey.
I likey.
Hey. But hey, I read it the same way. I had to read it like 5 times.
That's funny.
I'm like, wait, what?
We understand, Hank. I think we're getting the gist of it.
Maybe it was the flu I had because now my other daughter's not feeling well.
Oh no. Well, I think that's what Valerie had. I think she had a flu. Like a flu bug. Which she looks 100% better now.
Yeah.
You do. You look a lot better.
I still have the cough. The cough is still kind of hanging on, but
for a while though.
Yeah. Like I said, my coughs hang on forever. Like if I get a cough in the winter, it won't be gone until spring.
Yeah, that's me too, usually. I just try not to. I try my best not to get sick.
Mm-hmm.
I know, Hank. When you're used to your routine, your whole day routine, and you got something that's, you got a wrench thrown in it, it just screws up everything and everything else.
Okay. Tessa says a lot of time stuff getting stopped in Erlanger has to do with the country that manufactured it too. Like Japan might have a restriction on stuff made in China.
Mm.
Oh,
That is
That
a
makes
good
sense.
possibility.
I didn't think of that.
Tom, you're crazy. I know, Hank. That's the thing about being at home and working from home. You have to be really careful as far as um you know you have to be adaptable to all the changes because
Right.
your schedule is the one that's going to get screwed up because you don't have an actual job that you have to go out to, and I don't know why that happens, but it does.
Well,
So
you're not exposed to the germs as much anymore
mhm.
as you once were. So I think your system, I don't know. Don't listen to me. I have a headache.
Yeah, Tom, I have to be careful because they were capacitors too. So
Whoopsie.
no, I've never done that. The truth.
Yeah, I didn't know you could ship to North Korea either. I thought it was like restricted. But
Oh no, Nikki's just sending them parts one at a time to build their nuclear crap.
great, Nikki. Good going.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, we'll get one of those messages from the freaking government that we're getting blown up and a message, Nikki. Thanks a lot, Nikki.
I thought it was South Korea was the one that was bad.
No.
No.
Oh, is it North
Sorry.
Korea?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, let me double check. Is that who I shipped to?
I know, Hank. That's a bad deal right there.
Oh, it was South Korea. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
So we're safe. I hope. So the nuke wasn't my fault.
Oh, good.
It was South Korea. It was the one that wasn't bad. I don't remember.
Hey,
Yeah, whichever one of them bad.
Nikki doesn't care. A sale is a sale. Who the hell cares?
That's right. So anybody.
That's what I'd be saying too. Screw
Yep.
y'all. I got the sale. That's all that matters.
Yep.
I've had those suckers listed for like a year and not one bite.
Morning, Bougie Bear.
And that was one sale. I sold 8 of them.
Oh. Yeah, Hank, if that's gonna be your routine, you got to stay up at night. Yeah, that's a whole different animal right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's probably going to take you a couple of days to like just be able to stay up from like midnight to 6.
You know what, Hank? Just freaking sleep. And when he's home sleeping, just grab your laptop, grab a box of shit, and go to McDonald's and sit and use their Wi-Fi and list.
Yeah.
McDonald's may not like a box of shit in their restaurant.
Yeah.
Who cares? Put it on the booth next to you. They won't care.
I shipped that thing out January 4th. It says estimated delivery February 12th.
Wow.
It doesn't have an exception or anything? Then you're good.
Of course, it says in transit to next facility since January 10th.
Oh, God.
So who knows?
Yeah, Amelia says it says that North Korea is prohibited from shipping merchandise.
Okay.
Now, see, when he asked me if I would ship to him, I looked on GSP and it said North Korea or South Korea that you could ship to.
Yeah.
A GSP
Yeah,
would ship to.
you can ship to South Korea.
Okay.
You cannot ship to North Korea.
Yeah.
So you're
But
good.
when he put the order through GSP, it didn't go through GSP, so I don't know why.
Oh, you had to ship it yourself?
I had to ship it myself. Yeah.
Oh.
Which I don't know how he even got through GSP is what that was the whole point is I've always shipped through GSP except for that time to Mexico because GSP wouldn't do it.
Hmm.
But that was a special circumstance, but I don't know why they wouldn't. Maybe because they were capacitors. I don't know.
That's weird.
Who knows?
Because you would think that they would just block it altogether.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If you say you only want to ship GSP, why are they allowing sales to come through that aren't GSP?
Right. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Wow. FYI, Walgreens Christmas is 90% off.
Yeah.
Bought some gift bags and for 2 cents and some nail polish for 19. Woo!
Nice.
Yeah, I went to my Walgreens. They didn't have anything left really. They had candy.
Yeah. Mine was just candy pretty much. Yeah. We had only 70% off. And I found some toys and stuff and games that for 70% off. And it said that I would make pretty decent money on Amazon on them. Because I thought, well, maybe I'd try that again. Since Bridget's starting to do it, I thought, oh, well, maybe I'll try it again,
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna do it, and then I was like, that might be the numbers from Christmas,
Yeah.
and
Toys, yeah.
and the numbers will go up after Christmas when things aren't selling as good as they were, for Christmas. So I thought, I don't know if I want to try it yet.
Yeah, with toys. That's what I was thinking when I would scan toys.
Yeah. I mean, these games were even still 80,000 rank. So even coming out of Christmas, that really isn't that great a rank, I don't think. I don't know nothing about Amazon, but
I don't know. Scott did Valerie sent me a link, and it was really good. Actually, it was pretty informative on that. So, yeah. So thank you, Valerie.
You're welcome. Well, I mean that's the thing about Scott knows his stuff. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
He knows, and I'm glad that he's doing, giving some instruction on, on how to do this. I mean, there's plenty of competition. There's plenty of stuff out there that he's not really going to hurt his competition. I mean, he knows what he can say and what he can't, and he does a pretty good job of keeping things under wrap. So I don't think that's it's going to hurt his business at all.
Right.
So I commend him for doing that because I'm sure he gets that question all the time.
Maybe he'll help get rid of some of these Amazon sellers on eBay, and they'll go back to Amazon.
Maybe.
And we'll stop getting raced to the bottom on eBay.
I've been considering. I don't know yet, but I'm kind of thinking I want to get it back into the Amazon thing, but I'm not sure how much I want to do. So I'm kind of thinking about maybe doing some merchant fulfilled. I really really like the arbitrage. I really like that. I really like the retail arbitrage and I don't know. I did pretty good with it.
Mm-hmm.
But then it got to a point where it was, race to the bottom, and
Yeah.
and maybe I didn't get, maybe I didn't understand a lot of that. I kind
Mhm.
of got in, just jumped in.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's something I've been considering.
When I dabbled in Amazon, I did all merchant fulfilled. And I mean, I just dabbled. I only had maybe like 40 things at a time, 40 to 50 things at a time listed. And I just kind of dabbled at it. It wasn't a big deal. And I sold, a couple things a month. Um, so then finally I just said, forget it. And I just ended everything. I mean, it wasn't a bad experience, but
Mhm.
I've never tried FBA. And I was thinking, since Bridget went out on a limb and tried FBA, I thought, well, maybe I should try it and see how it goes. But
I
I don't really have, like my Walmart usually doesn't have that good a clearance.
right.
Hmm.
And like Tara that time, she bought that one thing, that spray or whatever it was, some kind of insect spray or whatever, and she got it for like 25 cents a can. I saw it the other day at one. Now this was what, a month ago she told me about it. I still at my store, it's still in the clearance section, still at $3 a bottle.
Mm.
So I mean, yeah, my
Well,
my Walmart doesn't go deep discount like everybody else's does. Now Walgreens a lot of times does go deep discount, but then there's not a lot of stuff left over when it goes deep discount.
but with Walmart, make sure you have the Walmart app on your phone, because when you walk into the Walmart and when you go to the clearance aisle, I open up my Walmart app
Hmm.
and it'll tell you exactly what Walmart you're in. And when you scan that item, sometimes the sign will say $3, but it'll scan a lesser price
Oh,
Hmm.
really?
because they've reduced it, but they haven't changed the labels or the signs.
Right.
Oh,
So make sure you scan things with your Walmart app and
to
see
see
if
what
the
the
price.
price is.
Yeah. Yep.
Ah, okay. I mean, like there was one time they had those bubble balls that I sold the shit out of. I had like, I don't know, 7 of them or whatever. I bought them for like $10 a piece or $12 a piece or something. And I ended up selling them all on eBay for 50 or 60 bucks a piece. I mean, I
Hmm.
Yeah.
made pretty good money on them.
Yeah.
That was probably about a year ago
Because I got
or a little
some
over a year ago.
iPhone 10 cases at Walmart. They had $7 marked on the thing, but when I scanned it, they scanned it 3. And I've
Oh,
been selling them on Amazon for 18.
huh.
So
Wow. Yeah.
I have to go try that and see.
Yeah. And Sharky Mom Deals, she said that's why I like doing used books on Amazon. I can get unique ones that are of
Yeah,
high value and rating without the race to the bottom. Yeah.
yeah.
So, if you're questioning it, go over to the Bearded Pickers YouTube and look for his video and,
Yeah.
you know, see what you think.
yeah.
And that was a lot of things that I did was use books because I could get boxes of books for $1, at the auction. And that's what I was doing was a lot of used books.
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I sold quite a few. I mean, there was quite a few of them that I sold for $100 or $50 or whatever, which was good. But it ended up getting a little too much for me, so I
So
just.
I had to get a faucet yesterday for our bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
and I went into Home Depot and they had a whole pallet of clearance. They were like blow up snow sleds.
Mm.
And so I'm thinking to myself, why would you try to sell snow sleds in Central Texas? Um, yeah, they had them for $3, and I looked them up on eBay and there wasn't a single one like them. So I was like, I don't know whether it'd be worth buying those or not.
I don't know.
Were they like tubes, you mean, or?
They were kind of like like a single person um, air mattress.
Hmm.
that would like go under his sleeping bag, except they were in the shape of like, one of them was in the shape of a cardigan sweater, and one of them was in the shape of Santa Claus. And
Now, when you said you looked them up, did you type it in or did you just scan it?
I did both. I didn't find
Oh.
any when I scanned, and then when I typed them in, I found some kind of sort of like it, but they were pretty heavy. I figured the shipping would kill me.
Yeah,
If I had to sell them cheap, you know, if I bought a bunch and then couldn't sell them and had to sell them cheap, then that would have been pretty impractical.
yeah.
So I didn't get them.
Yeah, it depends on what brand they were and stuff. Because I mean, like me and Gary bought a single air mattress at Walmart not too long ago for like $9. So, you know, yeah, I don't know. But who knows? You know, I mean, if did you look them up on Amazon and see what they go for?
No.
Sometimes I gauge by that too. You know, if they sell on Amazon, sometimes
Yeah.
I'll take a chance on them on eBay. You know, but
No, I just got my faucet and supply hoses, and it's sitting over there. Sometime I gotta put that on.
It's over there with the garbage disposal.
Yep, yep.
Plugged it in.
Man, I was perusing Netflix last night, and there was a little bitty Japanese lady,
Yep.
and it was called Tidy Up or something.
Yep.
She was really cute, so I thought, oh, okay, let me watch the first episode. And that little lady came in and got down on her hands and knees and blessed the house and all this stuff, and taught people how to fold their clothes. And I was like,
Yeah.
just sitting there getting all embarrassed because our crap is everywhere.
my daughter said she'll just tell you to just throw all your shit away.
Yeah. She was having those people get every item of clothing they owned and pile it up in a big pile. And she gave them a week to go through each item. And she said, what was it she said about it? If you hold the item and it gives you joy, then you should keep it. So if I did that, I'd be like, man, I don't have any clothes left to wear because I got rid of all of it.
She'd probably go into cardiac arrest if she walked into my house.
But I was sitting there getting old because a lot of those people's houses started off nicer than when mine has been cleaned.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a couple of houses that looked kind of like ours.
My daughter's in here, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get rid of her.
Texas Valerie says, I guess I'm going to be walking around naked because I have no joy with any of my clothes.
None of my items for eBay give me joy until I sell them.
Oh, God.
Right back.
Yeah, I've still got some skinny jeans up in my closet. Oh, I'll get back into those someday. Yep.
I'm not sure, Anissa. I downloaded the Seller app before I had a paid Seller account. So I'm not really sure why it won't let you.
Yeah, I finally got rid of my size 34 waist jeans.
But like we said, go watch Scott's videos because he might mention that. I'm not sure. Oh, God.
Yeah, and the clothes you're dumping, you're supposed to say thank you to them. That's right, true.
Thank those jeans and move on.
Yeah. Thank you for the fun times. And send those jeans to Goodwill. Yeah, the skinny clothes give me joy. I'll keep all the skinny clothes and throw away all my fat ones. That's right, Valerie. She was so happy. I mean, that lady never quit smiling. Like, how do you do? How do you do that? How do you smile all the time? She's a little bitty thing. I bet her teeth weighed more than the rest of her body.
You're funny.
Yeah.
Could you see Todd wearing those like funky color skinny jeans?
Nope.
Yeah, my legs are still kind of skinny. It's my gut that.
Well, just wear them like a lot of guys wear. Oh my God. Speaking of that, I was at the auction and I had because Domino's is right next door, so we can use their bathroom and whatever, which is good because now we don't have porta potties. But so we order a sandwich. I order a veggie Mediterranean sandwich, and Chris ordered something. So I'm sitting there. We're in the front row trying to eat my sandwich, and some freaking old guy walks up with his fleece pants on. He's bending over, looking at the jewelry, and all I see is crap in my face.
Uh-oh.
I stood up. I'm like, in the middle of the auction, I'm like, I can't freaking eat with his ass in my face. And I walked to the back. So he kind of turned around and he walked back to his seat and sat down.
Oh my God.
Well, that's disgusting. I'm like, I can't do it. It's gross.
Yeah. Well, at least you said something.
Well, pull up your freaking pants. They're fleece pants. They have a stretchy waistband. Pull them up. It's not like you can't pull them up.
No, because then you'd have nut huggers.
I don't give a shit. That's in the front. I didn't have to see that part. Oh, and then there's these old guys in the summertime, you know, they'll wear their shorts, jean shorts, and they have freaking holes in them. And they have their legs spread apart so damn far that you can see that.
Man.
Yeah, it's not pretty. The moose
Oh
nut.
my God.
Yep. Oh, it's all over the place. I'm sure Nikki could have some good auction stories too.
Oh, I'm sure. It's crazy.
Butt crack or jewelry? What do you want to look at?
I'd rather look at the jewelry. Well, and he was dirty. Like, he wasn't a clean guy. So you just kind of, my imagination just goes wild with stuff like that. So
That guy's getting cooties all over the jewelry.
ugh.
Wow.
Do you carry hand sanitizer around with you at auctions?
Absolutely. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Figured.
Yeah. I'd say that's probably a good practice.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I have baby wipes in my van. So, like, after the auction, or even in between the auction, I'll go to my van, and if I go to put something in there, I'll wash my hands with the baby wipes.
Ew, Hank. God.
Yep, that's pretty much where my imagination was going, Hank.
Drops an ice cube down his butt crack.
No, I didn't want to get anywhere near that. It was close enough.
Yeah.
He's going green.
What you got going on today, Todd?
I think I'm going to tidy.
To what?
Tidy up.
Did you?
Like, that show really embarrassed me. I'm going to go outside and take
What
down
show
the
are you-
outside Christmas lights and
What show are you watching?
Didn't you have a date yesterday?
I was supposed to, but we decided it was too cold.
Oh,
She gets she gets cold at about 45 degrees or under, so it was pretty chilly yesterday.
yeah.
So we postponed to Thursday.
Oh,
But yeah, I got to get Christmas lights down off the outside of the house, and I got to. Uh, a move. It's like to get to the Christmas decorations before Christmas, I had to uh, move some things out of the way, and then so in the meantime, I put it back, and then now I got to move it out of the way again.
Yep, that's life.
nice.
Hank says, "Oh dear, now Silverhair's gonna be running around caressing all his items to see if they bring him joy."
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah,
So it sounds like
we have an overabundance of a lot of things.
Are they mostly your things?
Oh, I would say Gwen and I are pretty equal partners in the amount of crap that we keep.
Oh, that's good. But what would she say?
Well, we make attempts at it, but we never follow through to the end.
Yeah.
We had some stuff looking better, good enough for company to come and sleep on the guest bed, and then after a month or so, then got a whole bunch of eBay clothes piled back up on that bed.
Eh,
Valerie understands. Look behind her.
I do.
I know.
I get it.
You know
I
what?
mean,
Everybody understands it resells, I'm sure.
you know.
So,
Well, and it didn't all resell. Like, we have at least 35 different countertop appliances.
oh, yesterday it was 100.
Or maybe it's 100. I don't know. You lose count after a while. And we have probably 400 DVDs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have binders. So, like we have the binders that you put the discs in,
Mhm.
and we have probably 4 binders full.
Oh wow.
And that's because when at Chris's work, there was a guy that would burn DVDs, and so he would sell them for $2 a piece or $3 a piece. So Chris would constantly buy them before we got together, and so he just has binders and binders full. But I don't really watch them. I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
We have tons of stuff from when the boys were babies and young boys, that, oh, we can't throw that out.
Sell that stuff, Todd. That's vintage now.
But that's
And
that's the thing is, I mean, when the kids get so old, you pass that on. You give that to them.
Mm-hmm.
You pass that on to them. This is yours. You find a place for it. And then that will free up some space for you. I don't know. That's what
and
my
then,
parents. That's what my mom did. So.
yeah, and then we got bunches of furniture. One of the grandparents will die and we'll inherit some of that crap, and one of the
Yep.
I don't know, just crap.
Yeah.
And tools, it's like I had to have this tool in 1984 to fix that whatnot, and then so I kept it, and I've never used it again. So
Yeah. That's.
tools are kind of a They tend to clean too. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. That's a what?
I don't know what I was going to say.
Oh, you do too. You're just
I'm
mad because I interrupted you.
No, I mean, I'm just, kind of thinking out loud. Like, you accumulate so much stuff over a period of, 25 years that you're married to someone, and you just accumulate and accumulate. And, sometimes you just have to purge.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
have to, get rid of the stuff that you're not using. And I know that that's difficult to do, especially for a reseller. Um, but it gets a little overwhelming,
Yeah, it does.
definitely.
Wow. That was-
Yep. And romance novels. My wife likes to read romance novels. I guess because I don't give her everything she needs. But anyway,
That's not why.
That's not
she's got
true.
she's got shelves of those things. You know those books I'm talking about with the guys that look like Fabio on the covers?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yep.
Uh,
That's right, Liz. My mom didn't keep the good stuff. She kept all my report cards and crap. Why, why the heck do I want to remember those? Exactly.
isn't it
So
funny
true.
that your parents keep things from your childhood that you couldn't give a rat's ass about? Oh, he'll want this someday. No,
Then you go to give it to your kid, and they're like, "Oh, I don't want that."
I don't
Yeah.
want that.
However, I have to say I don't have very many Christmas decorations left because Kyla freaking ransacked mine.
Yeah, now I see all the vintage toys that get sold on eBay from different sellers, and I'm going, I used to have that.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so today I'm doing some tidying. Tidying.
Hang up, huh?
That's good.
After
Yeah, you need to do that once in a while, I guess.
after I make my post office run with my awesome 5 packages.
Why, Mr. Sadie says, why do women save their wedding dresses?
I don't know. Just to sell them
Curious.
at the auction when they die.
Well, they're supposed to save them for like your daughter or your,
Granddaughter
even
to pass it
yeah,
down.
pass it down because that's what they used to do. But now everybody just gets their own stuff. So a lot of people don't usually do that, but
Yeah.
That's another thing that Gwen watches is a show called Say Yes to the Dress.
Oh yeah.
And Gwen will sit there in front of the TV and fuss at them. Ew, why'd you even put that on? Ew. What? What are you saying? And she'll be yelling at the TV. Oh,
Oh
you
my God.
moron. I'm like, what did I do? Oh, not you. Not you.
I'm talking to the TV.
Todd's like, she says it, and Todd's in his head thinking, "Oh man, what did I do now? What did I do?" I'm trying to
Yeah.
think.
She'll yell at the TV. You got enough boobs hanging out? I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that. I'm like,
You better watch out for that one, Todd.
did y'all ever watch Say Yes to the Dress?
I
Oh,
watched
yeah.
it before.
I watched it
I-
a couple times, but I'm not big on it.
Yeah, it's not my type of show, but I have watched it just to fill the air with noise.
All right. I mean, if you like that type of stuff, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not my.
It's not my type of show
Hey.
either.
Yeah. And she'll cuss at those girls on The Bachelor.
I think that's funny. Ugh. Hi, Nikki. Did you go to the doctor yet?
No, I took my daughter to work.
Oh my god.
Are you going to the doctor now?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh, Sadie's wife watches Say Yes to the Dress too.
A new season of Where Calls the Heart or When Calls the Heart or whatever came on, so I watched that last couple.
What is it called?
When Calls the Heart or Where Calls the Heart. It's a
I don't even know what that is.
I don't either.
It's a show about the old days, pioneer days. It's got Lori Loughlin on it, and the guy Jack Wagner. And When Calls the Heart, I think it's called. I don't know. It's hard for me to remember what the name of it is because it doesn't even make sense how they say it.
Val says, Nikki, I sold that stupid tea kettle urinal. I will never buy one of those again.
What? What was it?
Tea kettle urinal?
Kettle urinal.
What the heck is that?
He thought it was a tea kettle.
Oh, it was a urinal?
That's a urinal.
Oh, like one of the enamel ones?
Yeah.
Oh God.
They thought it was a tea kettle.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow.
Like, well, you can market it as a tea kettle, but I don't want to drink tea out of it.
No.
That's funny.
Valerie.
That's funny.
Oh God, yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna drink tea out of that. Yeah, she was showing it one day on a hangout, and I was like, it'd be some pretty awful tasting tea.
Yeah.
It's a little like Mountain Dew.
Ugh.
Yeah, they don't sell as good as they used to. They used to sell really good. The enamel. Oh my God, my elbow. Oh, they used to sell really good. They used to sell the enamel urinals and the bedpans used to sell just great and for a lot of money. But they don't.
Well, I think pretty much all of the enamelware has gone down.
Oh God, big time.
I mean, that used to really be a big seller for us.
Yeah.
No, it's
You used to be able to get good money for that stuff. But the market got saturated and
Yep. Well, just like the glassware, a lot of the glassware.
yeah.
Yeah, somebody got pissed off about how their tea tasted and then quit buying
Yeah.
it.
Oh God, that cracks me up. I wish I would have seen that. That's funny.
Yeah, that was so funny that day. She's like, "Is it a tea kettle?" I'm like, "Oh God, I'll laugh so freaking hard."
Green tea.
Did she happen to say what she ended up selling it for?
She didn't say.
Oh, I don't even know if you can get $20 for them anymore. I remember one time I was at an auction and there was a whole box of those things, the bedpans and the urinal. There was probably at least 3 or 4 of each in this box. And I bid on that sucker, and they teased me left and right for buying it, you know.
Oh yeah, they do.
And I sold the shit out of that stuff, man. It was so great. That was back when you could get good money for that stuff. I made so much money on it. I only paid like $5 for the whole box, you know. I was so excited when I got it. I thought for sure it would go up high, you know. And I was like way excited when I got it. Everybody was laughing at me because I was so excited that I got a box of urine.
A lot of people at the auctions, they were very reluctant to buy that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but helped us out. We still do good with the big wash bins, like the big oval wash.
Yeah.
And we sell a lot of those to photographers.
Yeah. They put babies in them.
Yeah.
She said she sold it like for $8 plus they paid shipping.
Yeah.
And she said she paid 31 cents for it, but it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I used to get like 50 for them.
Yeah.
Well, at least you sold it. It's better than not selling it. God, that was a long time ago you bought that too.
I haunted her the whole time. Why the hell did I buy this thing?
Well, if you look at the grand scheme of it, you only paid 31 cents and you sold it for $9. So, I mean, you got really good ROI on it.
Yep.
That's a piss poor profit.
You get a boo on that one,
Todd. Todd.
You're funny, Todd.
You guys are like, what the hell? You're an old tea kettle.
Oh, man.
I've never seen one, so.
When she first said it, I'm like, what the hell's a urinal tea kettle?
I wonder if you search the tea kettles on eBay right now, you would find one of those.
I bet somebody has one on.
Vintage tea kettle, and there's a urinal.
Well, I'm glad you sold it anyways. They're easy to ship too, so. I think I have a brand new one. I hope I never listed. I know I have a bedpan and it's still in the box. I think I have a urinal still in the box too. I don't remember.
I still have a tea kettle. That's funny.
She brought it on the camera. And she's like, "Is this some sort of weird tea kettle?" I was like, "No, that's not a tea kettle."
But I could kind of see. Was it the kind with like the flat bottom and the rounded dome top?
Yeah.
I could kind of see that. I mean,
yeah, me too. I mean, yeah, she wasn't stupid for thinking it was a tea kettle, but it was funny because it's a urinal. It's the farthest from a tea kettle, and that's what made it so funny.
Oh my gosh.
No, I could totally see why somebody would think it's a tea kettle. No, I didn't. I wasn't teasing her because I thought she was stupid.
Okay,
No.
let's see, Nikki, because I've never seen one of these, but this is what I don't know. It could be. It could be the urinal.
What?
This
What
one
is it?
right here.
Was it listed under tea kettle?
No, that's a tea kettle.
Is it a tea kettle?
Yeah, that's a tea kettle.
That one?
Mhm.
Where? Which one?
This one. In the middle.
Yeah, that's a tea kettle.
Yeah, those are all tea kettles.
Okay.
Hang on, let me find it.
Look up enamel urinal.
Well, I looked up enamel tea kettles just because I want to see if anybody listed one accidentally.
Sally,
What
this
about this one?
is what it looked like, Sally.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's hers, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see why she thought it was a tea kettle. I mean, it's, you know, it could look like a
That's
tea
funny.
kettle.
oops, stop
That's what
sharing.
I'm saying. I didn't laugh at her because I thought she was stupid. It's just funny because
It
tea
is
kettle and
funny.
urinal, I mean, they're two way different parts of the spectrum.
That's crazy.
Thanks was a pea kettle. Maybe search for better keywords.
Yeah.
Thanks, Miss Fish Baby.
Yeah.
I haven't had one on for a while. That would be funny if somebody put one on as a tea kettle. You keep looking, Sally. Let us know.
Well, maybe
Okay.
she would have sold it faster if she put it up as a tea kettle. I don't know.
Maybe. I'm sure she would have gotten messages.
Maybe I should go get the one I have at home and put it up as a tea kettle.
Be like, that's the weirdest freaking tea kettle I ever seen.
Karen's at the beach says, look at the top of Sally's page if you ever see Mackenzie Child's Dinnerware.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
It's hard to pick it up at auctions, though, Karen, because people know that name.
Yeah.
Mm.
They will.
So, Nikki, is this a tea kettle?
Yeah.
Oh man, here
Are
we
you
go.
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of hard to get your little thing in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
You'd have to have a real little thing.
Is that one from India? Is that one from India, Todd?
I think it's Turkish.
And Lori comes in right on cue.
Oh my gosh.
I know the one from India. So really good.
I'm sorry.
Well, I
I
guess
went-
you're right, Hank. You could open up the top and pee in that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why don't you try that, Todd?
That'd work.
That's how it works.
When you look on the inside, it looks like it might have been used for that.
Liz says this is an ill house. She said ill.
Oh yeah, you could store eels in this.
Oh my gosh.
Whenever you need an eel, you just pour one out.
You can pour the water on the eels. Keep them moist.
I'll be right back. I gotta get a drink.
Valerie, are you okay? She looks like she froze and now she's.
There's Laurie. Hi, Laurie.
Oh, my throat was dry. Ow!
Well, they had the procession yesterday for the canine that died. They were taking him up to the crematorium.
How sad is that? That is so sad.
They had the fire departments were there, had the flags raised, and everybody went out to see him go by. So
That is
sad.
sad.
Took him up in a hearse.
This kind of looks like that one.
For anybody that doesn't know, one of our canines shot the other day by a guy. The cop and the canine were shot. The cop lived, but the canine died.
Aw.
I know, it's so sad. I mean, I'm glad he lived, but it's just so sad.
Yeah. It is very sad.
That's kind of cool that Amsoil, do they like buy all the canine dogs for the department?
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
That was the owner of Amsoil, Al Amatuzio. He's passed away now, but that was his baby. He loved those dogs, and they put on the company still does it, and yeah, they're.
How are you running over?
It was the railroad track, and they do it for Duluth and Superior, and they buy a lot of the canines, and they have a show every year at the company, and they show how the handlers have them do different things. They got this guy in a big bodysuit who they show how they attack him if he gets out of hand, and or if the guy's coming after him. They show how the canine gets them and puts them down so that the officer can get in there and get them handcuffed, and they show how they sniff out stuff, and they show they have a whole obstacle course. They show how they run and do all that stuff. And those dogs are so focused when they're in working mode. They are so focused on what they're going to do. And they have them there so that you can go and you can pet them and stuff and talk to them and whatever. But when you're going to pet them and stuff, they're so focused. They're in that working mode, and they're just so focused. Some of them don't even pay attention, because most dogs are like, as soon as you start petting them, they're like, nah,
Yeah.
These dogs are just so focused on what they're doing because they're in that mode that, you can pet them. They let you pet them and whatever, but they don't like flop over and let you rub their belly and stuff like that. They're just so it's just so interesting how neat how they are. They're just,
I just think
amazing.
it's amazing and commending to that company that they do that.
Yeah.
That a big company like that.
Yeah, they're huge supporters of that.
And does that. And I think, a lot of companies should look at that because that helps your community.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think it's really cool.
Yeah, they're a huge supporter of it.
Hey, Lori. Hi, Lori.
This canine officer that died, he was from the Netherlands. Imagine how much he cost.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're expensive dogs.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a pea pot.
Sally needs a pot to piss in.
I'm looking for a pot to piss in.
God just put Sally right in a rabbit hole that she can't get out of.
Oh, what's up, Lori?
Hi, Lori.
Your mic's not working?
Can you hear me?
Oh, barely.
Barely.
Just barely, yeah.
You need to go somewhere else.
Your dad's playing with your volume again?
Any better?
No.
Hi, Tom.
Tom said we need to go somewhere else.
No, I was talking to my cat.
He gets on, you need to go somewhere else. Well, okay then.
Okay. Let me do a recap of comments. Let's back up to Nikki shipping stuff to Korea.
Oh man, we're gonna do a
When
recap
she
of
said
this.
he shipped to North Korea, I'm like, how the F did she do that? And then she starts talking about circuits, and I'm like, oh my God, she's shipping to the government. I'm just sitting there in the car talking to myself. I'm glad nobody was around to see me, or they thought I lost my mind.
Hey, Tom, a sale is a sale. We don't ask questions. We just ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you start selling to those people, then that's when the people in the black suits come knocking on your door or bust your door down and start ripping your house apart.
Any better?
Nope.
Never know what people do with the stuff we sell to them.
No. Nope. Could be a serial killer.
Yeah.
You know, buying scalpels to hurt people. It could be. My
And
mind.
as I was sitting there in the parking lot of this university, I noticed that so many of these children have like blue-black hair. You know, when it's so black it's almost blue. You know what I'm talking about? So I guess that people, if they run across a good deal on black, very black hair dye, then maybe they pick it up. And a lot of the girls were walking by. They had like little dangly things hanging off of their cell phones.
Yeah. Yeah, they're cell phone charms.
Yeah, and then Todd's all-time favorite, the skinny leg jeans.
Oh God, yeah.
Some boys and some girls that should not be wearing skinny leg jeans because the rest of them are not skinny.
And it's the men that are wearing the skinny leg jeans. It ain't the women.
Yeah, well,
I think they look stupid. They look like they all got chicken legs.
So anyhow, there you go. There's my recap.
I thought you
Nothing
liked
about
chicken legs,
nothing
Nikki.
about the urinal teapot. I'm surprised.
No, I didn't hear that. Didn't hear about that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Valerie. By the way, for using you as a moment of laughter.
Well, she's the one who brought it up.
Huh?
She brought it up.
Yeah, that's true.
You feel any better, Bridget?
Yeah, my headache's going away. I don't have a choice. I have to pack and label, so it has to go away.
Well, I went to the second page and there's no pots to piss in.
Oh. Well, at least nobody screwed up.
Yeah.
You went through every listing, Sally?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What do we need?
I just wanted to educate somebody today. That's all right.
Can you hear me now?
Nope.
No.
Can you hear me?
I mean, we can hear you, but it's very low. It's very hard to hear you.
now?
I'll keep your screen on so I can read your lips.
Let's see. I don't know what the issue is now.
Liz says that I get schooled here weekly. Oh, that's good.
Good.
We know what we're doing when we're doing the right thing. Something good for the community.
We'll learn you stuff. Don't worry.
Thank you,
You may
Hank.
not be reselling stuff, but we'll learn you.
That's right. You'll learn them.
I'm gonna go out and come back in. I'm gonna make some adjustments to this microphone. So Pat was in here, so maybe it hit a line or something on the computer. So I'll be back.
Okay.
I heard the I'll be back.
Anybody see that sicko? That sicko finally told what he did to that Jamie Kloss, that guy in
No.
Wisconsin.
No.
Yeah, he told his story about how he picked her out and how he shot her parents and
Wow.
sicko.
Okay, don't bring me down now.
All right.
That's
I'll be
big news
Brad.
around here. That he was in Gordon, which is like maybe about 10, 15 minutes from about 15, 20 minutes from
Excuse
my
me.
house. The house he had her in is just up the road from where we go camping on the 4th of July.
372.
It's not.
True 72, he just learned that Billy goats pee on their beards this week.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
What?
That billy goats pee on their beard.
Oh, yeah.
See, when you hang with Chick Picker, you learn all kinds of stuff.
That's right.
true.
You know, Billy, goats, when I first got my first goat, Rocky, of course, I didn't know anything about goats. I didn't even want a goat. But when I saw the babies, I was like, oh my God, I got to have a goat. Well, anyways, I got this goat and it was only like $20. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get him. Well, anyways, exactly, Karen. Anyways, of course I brought my goat home and right away I went on the internet to look up how to take care of a goat.
Oh gosh.
And everywhere I looked, and it was a boy goat, and everywhere I looked on the internet, everywhere it said, if you're a first-time goat owner, do not get a buck. I was like, oh shit, that's what I got.
Uh-oh.
So anyways, it said that, yeah, they'll like, if you have your period, people have gotten attacked by their goats. The buck is always ready for an opportunity to go at a woman, a female goat. So he makes sure that he pleases himself. He'll pee on his foot. He'll pee on his beard. Yeah, he'll pee all over the place, and they'll also relieve themselves in front of you too.
Well,
that's weird.
Yeah, they do all that stuff.
And this is Nikki's nature check corner.
In case you ever needed to know. Now he said the guy that shot the canine is dead, which is the way it should be. Yep, he's dead too. They're not sure if they haven't said yet if the police shot him or if he shot himself, because there was a shootout and he shot the dog, he shot the officer, and then the other officer shot back, and then he ended up getting into the house because it was a domestic. He ended up getting in the house. Well, then when they finally got in the house, they found he was dead. So, it's a whole lot of info to take in.
Is that close to you, Nikki?
Yeah, I was in Duluth.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And,
Duluth, I didn't think Duluth. I thought Duluth was the safest place in town.
Well, it's not
place in the country.
It is. I mean, it's a good place to raise kids, but sometimes things happen.
Because nobody can stand the damn cold.
The problem is, up here is we get a lot of people, Chicago, Illinois, a friend of ours who grew up in Chicago said that they're always pushing people to move to Minnesota. They're pushing people to move to Minnesota because you can get all these welfare benefits. Well, these women come up here from Chicago to try to give their kids a better life. And then all of a sudden, the drug dealer baby daddies follow them up here. And then we've got problems because they get more for their money, or they get more money for their drugs up here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's when you need to take some of these blokes ice fishing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, officer. He fell in and I couldn't save him.
Yeah. There you go.
And I walked slow to the shore. And not on purpose.
Said, let me back up to Mr. Sadie, and it made me think of something. Mr. Sadie said since he signed up for POS, she's been getting all these motivational messages, and they piss me off. That makes me think of Walter, one of the dummies Jeff Dunham uses, the ventriloquist. Yeah. So now when I see Mr. Sadie pop up, I'm gonna think of Walter. Because that's what Walter says.
Yeah.
He says everything pisses him off because he's old. And I know what I feel for him because it does me too. You youngins and your cell phones and MP3 players. And
Sally, what happened to the shooters in your town?
They have not caught them yet.
Oh, okay.
At least ours dead.
They're still on the loose, huh?
Yeah, there was only one person shot, and killed.
Right.
but they, there was 3 shooters, and all 3 of them had long guns, and but they're still at large. So,
Huh.
but they don't think they do think that it's like isolated towards like drugs or something, and that it's not just people going out and shooting up everybody.
Yeah.
So trying to keep the hysteria down, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, when you have a ring, Todd, are you listening to me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus. Poor Todd. God,
When
give
you
him a
have
minute.
a-
He's home.
Do you ever have a ring that says like, well, usually it says like a carat or something if it's like diamond, right?
No.
No.
No? It doesn't say that like on the inside of the ring?
No.
Okay.
It just has the gold or the silver content. Or, marking.
Okay. Isn't LIND a name of a jeweler?
LINDT is Lint Jeweler. Oh no, never mind. That's chocolate.
That's chocolate. That's chocolate.
Same difference.
That's fancy chocolate.
No, they come in gold wrappers though.
Yeah. You dork.
And jewelry.
Okay, so I have a ring that says.
I wish I could get a ring from Ferraro Rocher too.
I have a ring that says 14 carat HGE, which is electroplate, right?
Heavy gold electroplate.
Fashion
And then-
Research said Lind is a name of a jewelry company. Thank you.
Okay, and then it has like a
Not Lind.
diamond design on it, like the cut of a like a diamond shape.
Well, there's a lot of different diamond shapes.
Some jewelers will put carat weight on their item. But if it's a gold-plated ring, it's probably not a real diamond.
Right. Okay. And then it says Lind, LIND. So.
Roxy, honey, please.
Yeah, there's a few land rings on eBay right now.
Come here. Get up here.
And looks like they're selling in the
There you
$15 range.
Cool.
Better than nothing. That's good.
go. If you're going to stay up here, you got to be up here and be still.
Yeah, it's a big size.
And now you can use your mandrel to figure it out.
It is a size 11.
Wow.
Wow. It is a big size.
Let's see.
Wow.
What does it look like?
It's pretty.
That's pretty, yeah.
Yeah, it is really pretty.
Yeah.
It's like two-toned. Gold and silver, and then it's got the big rhinestone or whatever it is.
What did I do with that ring?
Looks
What-
like half
what are
of
the-
a wedding set.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what it looks like to me too.
Yeah, because the wedding band fit underneath there.
Mm-hmm.
What are oh, never mind.
No, ask it.
Like besides using like a freaking diamond tester, how do you know what the stone is?
You
'Cause,
can
like-
usually just say cubic zirconia and call it a day. Buyers aren't that
Yeah.
concerned.
Yeah, because nobody's going to come back and say, hey, this is not cubic zirconia.
Right.
Right.
No, you won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I don't think they complain if it was a real diamond.
I had it tested by a jewel roller, and they said that it's
A
hunk of
genuine
crap.
simulated.
A hunk of crap painted white or something.
That's what you put, Sally. It's a genuine simulated diamond.
Genuine. Genuine.
Can you all hear me now?
Or you could put a box diamond.
I can't heard you, Lori.
You can.
You're
or
really,
cannot?
really hard to hear, but we can hear you.
Sorry, if Bridget would stop flipping taping, they'd probably be able to hear you.
Yeah, I think the cat messed up my microphone or something.
Maybe it's me.
No, I can't hear either very well.
Yeah,
I can barely hear.
It must
Yeah.
be this microphone then, because when I tap on it, I can see the little dots in the corner of my screen.
Yeah, we can hear you tapping on it.
Yep.
Stop
I can-
tapping on it.
Okay.
I can hear you
Hey,
better
We
now.
can hear that.
I turned up the sound on my hearing aid.
We're good now.
Tap, 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 tap.
I'm just
Bridget.
kidding.
This thing on.
Bridget,
Tom.
how many different Barbies do you have?
Now you wanted a total count. Now you want to know how many different varieties?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
I think 103.
103?
Holy.
And there's some poor bloke that's got a couple of little girls, and he's got every one of them in his house.
Well, these are just from the 80s and 90s, so I can't imagine, and just some of them. There's got to be a hell of a lot more out there.
Now, is that including the cans?
Yes. Don't be too.
Even rainbow can?
I do. I have the gay Ken. Well, it's called the earring Ken, but they market them as that. So that's
Did
what
you
I
put that in there too?
Yeah.
And the LGBTQ or whatever?
Yep.
I'm telling you, that mug sold as soon as I put gay pride in it, it sold. I had that thing sucker for like a year and wouldn't sell. And as soon as I put gay pride on it, things sold like within 2 days.
What kind of mug was it?
It was a rainbow mug. It was a mug with a rainbow on it.
I've got one, and Cincinnati has that gay pride thing every year, and I listed it during that time. Nothing.
Huh.
And I put that in the title too. Maybe I'll go revise it and do it again. So similar.
Yeah, it was like I don't even know why I listed it, honestly, because I think it was like a no-name mug. And it wasn't spectacular, but I thought, well, it's vintage and it's got this rainbow on it. It might sell, and I threw it up there, and sure enough, as soon as it sat there and sat there and sat there, and then for some reason, something inside me said put gay pride on it, and I did, and yeah, it sold like within 2 days.
Wow.
Speaking of mugs, Walmart has gotten into the Starbucks mugs business.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I was
Really?
walking past an end cap a little while ago, and they had like a whole
Yeah.
end cap,
Yeah.
a 7-foot end cap full of different types of Starbucks mugs.
Yeah.
When I posted the thing, Bridget, about I was
shit.
looking at the Barbies at clearance. There was actually no Barbies at clearance, but
Now don't go out and buy a bunch of Barbies, everybody.
Well,
'cause
there was none on
No.
clearance. And but the Harry Potter was out of. They have plenty of Harry Potter crap, and none of it's. Mine was not discounted enough to even cover the fees on it. So if you're a Harry Potter fan, go to your Walmart because they got a lot of crap on sale. It's good crap, but it's crap.
They have a lot. Ours has a ton of toys on sale, but right now their prices aren't worth buying. So
None at all. I've got to get a new monitor, and I was looking at their TVs there to see what was available.
mm-hmm. Some good deals on TVs. Because we need a new TV, but we
That'll distract you from working.
Well, we need a bigger one because we're old and our eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Well, I told Roberta I wanted a 32-inch monitor. She's like, "You don't need a 32-inch monitor." I said, "Yes, I do, because I'm old and I need the big numbers."
That's true. Like, we have a 32-inch in our bedroom, and we're laying in bed going, "What does that say?" Or we're trying to watch like something and read something, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Yeah.
I think I'm going to take the one out of the den and see if I can talk her into let's get like a 44-inch for our den, because we have a built-in. We have built-ins in our den, and you have a spot for the TV, so it can only be so big to go in the slot.
Uh-huh.
That's what he said.
I knew somebody was going to come up with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a matter of time.
Nikki.
It's a matter of time.
Nikki, you feeling better, girl?
Yeah, my tummy's feeling better. Yeah, my elbow's still hurting, but yeah, I feel better as far as my body.
Just so you know, Tom, she hasn't gone to get her arm fixed or checked or anything yet.
No.
So you need to yell at her.
Nicholas. That's what I call myself. Nicholas.
I'm Nicole, thank you.
Nicole. Nicole, you need to go to the doctor and have that arm checked out.
Yeah, I will.
When
I was supposed to go on Nikki, so.
Y'all don't interfere here yet. When are you going, Nikki?
Later on today I'll go.
Okay. Okay. Well, you send out a message on the chat saying, "I am," and we want a picture.
I'll take a picture
of you and your doctor.
Can I take a picture of you? My friends online have to prove that I went to the doctor.
That's right.
Yep.
Liz says we went from a 21-inch TV to a 60-inch from a storage unit. We were like, "Whoa, we can see their faces now."
I know that's not where I'm going to be.
Well, my dad has like a, I don't know, 55 or 65 or something like that. And yeah, it's like standing there next to the person.
Yeah.
It is so realistic. It's like, wow,
My son has.
I have a 50-inch or something, but yeah. I didn't think I could get any bigger because my house is so small. I told my husband, I said, "Don't buy anything bigger." I said, "I don't think our walls can hold it up." I got such small rooms. My rooms are 12 by 12. What the hell would I do? These people that got like 70-inch TVs. I'm like, where in the hell would I even put that?
Yeah, the TV that's in our bedroom came from a storage unit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one in our bedroom came from an auction.
Yeah.
I was talking to a guy at one of the units. I was cleaning out a unit, and he was cleaning out a unit, and we were talking about TVs. And he said every room in his house has a TV. Every room in his mother and mother-in-law's house has TVs. His
Mhm.
children that live on their own has TVs in every room. And he says because he'll get to a 3 in every one of the storage units, and he keeps the big one for himself, and then he has moves everything down. He said he thinks the smallest TV in their house right now is a 42-inch TV.
Wow.
I think we have a 40. I think mine is like 48.
That's what mine is in the living room. 48.
When I was a kid growing up, my mom had a TV in every room. She also had a TV in the camper. In the RV.
Let's take a walk down memory lane.
Oh boy, here we go.
I was about 11 years old when we got our first color TV set.
Oh.
And we got a whopping 4 channels. But you would have thought we won the lottery when we got that color TV. We could watch Batman in color, and we could watch Lost in Space in color.
Well, when I was little in the 80s, it was weird to have more than one TV. And we always had more than one TV, but yeah, you were rich if you had more than one TV,
Well, TVs were expensive.
Oh, yeah.
But then as I became a teenager, I mean, it was normal for kids to have TVs in their rooms and everything like that.
Yeah. Well, our dad went to the swap meet and stuff, and would buy, he would go to yard sales and stuff like that, and he would buy TVs and all that. So we usually had a TV in every room, including the back bathroom. And the same thing with telephones.
Yeah.
We had a telephone in almost every room, including our bedrooms, and the back bathroom had a telephone in it also.
Yeah, that was freaky.
Sitting on the toilet and also the freaking phone would ring.
I was
But
at
you
a hotel the other day. Go ahead.
You could spend hours in there.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was like,
You didn't have to come out all day.
I'm getting thirsty. I probably need to get up off here.
Will your legs be numb? Gotta stand up and fall.
We had a TV in the. We had a phone in the kitchen on the wall, and we had a desk phone in our parents' bedroom, and that was it.
We had one in the kitchen. We had one in the living room. We had one in my parents' bedroom.
You people in your cable TV, you young people with your cable TV and your 1,046 channels that has nothing on it.
Yeah.
I didn't
when I was a kid.
I never have cable.
Do what?
When I was a kid.
We didn't either because they didn't have cable. There was no such thing.
My dad didn't get cable installed until my younger sister had to have been 17. 17. No, 16 or 15 or 16. When my younger sister was 15 or 16, that's when they got cable. I was already out of the house.
We had an antenna, and if it went one way, if we had it pointed in a certain direction, it went. We could pick up all the Charleston TV channels, and then my dad would say, "I want to watch such and such out of Columbia." So my older brother who was 5 years older than I, we'd go out there, and he would pick it up and twist it so the beams were pointed towards Columbia, and I would have to turn the block up on the stand so we stick the antenna up higher. So we got Columbia just as clear as a bell.
I think my dad was a little bit scared to get cable because I know that he had a cable box that he got from the flea market or something, and he brought it home, and when he hooked it up, it was like giving him Playboy and all that. It was giving him like every channel, but it came on and it was Playboy. And so he was like freaking out, you know, trying to get it unplugged fast enough to where nobody could see anything.
We had the scrambler, so you could get all the channels.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we got cable. My dad was like, I don't want cable. I don't want cable. They always up your bill, you know, or whatever. Well, then he decided, fine, we'll get cable. Well, I was watching MTV, and one of his friends told him that he shouldn't allow me to watch MTV because they told him about Madonna. One of Madonna's videos was bad. And so my dad told me that I couldn't watch MTV anymore. And if he caught me watching MTV, he was going to have the cable taken out. Well, sure enough, I watched MTV, and he walked in, and he ended up getting the cable taken out the next day.
You've always been such a
rebel.
A rebel.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
Then when I was a teenager, he got cable TV back. And it was funny. One time I was watching, I don't know, VH1 or something. Anyways, one of the music shows. I had the music on, and there was some rap on, and the good rap, the old rap. Anyways,
oxymoron.
He comes in and he's telling me where rap music came from the jungles of Africa. Because I was like, oh, I'll shut this off. Sorry, Dad. You know, because he'd come, no, that's okay. Let it play. You know, which was really weird for him. He must have been in a really good mood. But anyways, oh, no, just let it play. And then he's sitting there telling me the whole history of rap music, of where it comes from. The jungles in Africa, they used to bang the drums, and that's where rap came from. My dad, he's so funny. I love my dad. He's like, that's what it sounds like, you know, them drums in Africa.
Have y'all studied the new? Oh, that's UPS. Who gives a shit about that? The new rates, the USPS rates, and all that kind of stuff.
I looked at them. I didn't study them.
Well, I meant, you know, how it's going to affect you.
How's it
And
going?
It's not.
We had this discussion the other day, Tom. Where the hell were you at?
I must have not been here.
It'll only affect me if I'm buying something.
Put the stuff on calculated shipping. You're fine.
Yep.
It'll calculate it. The only people I got to worry about is the people that have free shipping.
Well,
or have flat rate shipping.
I guess I'm gonna have to go through there and take all that off.
Yeah, there's quite a few people that are doing free shipping, or that were doing free shipping, that are going to calculated.
Yeah.
Because of the change, and that's that's understandable.
And once
every year we go through this.
It, yeah.
Yep.
Once you get used to it, and you know how much everything costs again, you'll be right back on the free shipping bandwagon again, probably.
When were the rates going to start? Did they already start?
No, the 27th.
Because yesterday, now for the last year, this whole last year, my parcel select has always been just a few cents more than priority, and priority has always been the cheapest rate. Well, yesterday when I looked on my eBay, when I was shipping something, the parcel select was only 10 something, and regular priority was going to be like 22.
Yep.
What?
Which is really weird. It's usually not that far apart.
I've had a few like that.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. I should have went on pirate ship, but then I didn't.
Was it big? Was it
not huge.
Because sometimes the dimensions will matter more for priority than parcel.
Yeah. It might have been. It was 16, 15, 10, I think, was the dimensions.
Maybe.
Anyways. I was just really surprised because usually my parcel select and my priority pretty much run hand. They're pretty much the same, and so I always just click priority, you know, because if it's more, it's only just a few cents more.
Right.
But usually the parcel select is more.
Yeah, like right now I'm shipping a package. My parcel select is 11.46, but my priority is 11.12.
Yeah.
No, if you use because I've never used calculated shipping. I have never done that. So yes,
Really?
I'm stupid. Never. Because people don't want to pay what I asked for it, then they can just do without. It's like all the girls that have come and gone. They didn't want to do it all. They didn't want to deal with all this goodness, so I had to put them on the road.
You're just too much for them.
So do you have to? I mean, you weigh it when you're creating your listing. You weigh it. You put your dimensions in it. Do you also, or do you use the dimensions and the weight from the box that you're going to put the item in? Is that the way it works?
Well, when you do this, as long as we have, usually you can tell how much something approximately weighs. So I don't weigh everything. I usually figure it out what it's going to weigh. I mean, most of the stuff I sell, I can figure out how much it's going to, you know, weigh or whatever. And then,
but if you don't know, you weigh it.
And if you don't, if you don't know, weigh it, because you can really screw yourself if you don't.
Okay, how much does it cost to ship this?
And if it's something really heavy, I do weigh it. And if it's going to be something large, I do figure out how much the dimensions are and how big of a box I'm probably going to use. Right. And you put those dimensions in there, because that is going to make a difference in your calculations.
And when you weigh it, if you do weigh it, when you weigh it, add just like an extra pound or whatever.
Yeah, add a little bit. Yeah.
But
yeah, if it's big and heavy, or if it's heavy, or if it's just big, if it's light but big, make sure you put those dimensions in there and make sure you weigh it. I'm just saying, in general, the more you do this, you know, you can tell how much a shirt's going to weigh, or this is going to weigh, you know, general stuff. But yeah, when you're getting into the bigger stuff or heavier stuff, or if you haven't been doing this long enough and you just don't know, yeah, make sure you weigh stuff. I'm not telling you not to weigh stuff or measure stuff.
No.
Okay.
But now I think eBay, you got to have measurements when you print out your stuff. So you might want to just get in the habit of measuring it when you do it anyways.
Okay.
Then you don't have any question. If you weigh it and measure it while you're listing, what is it for a couple extra steps, you know? It doesn't take that much time if you've got your stuff sitting right there. So you might as well just do it so you don't have to worry about it later.
Okay.
And if you don't, you're probably going to get yourself screwed over.
Yeah, you should get yourself in trouble pretty fast if you don't do stuff right.
Are you packing, Bridget?
Yeah.
What you packing?
Right now I'm packing a 16-piece standard combination wrench set.
Oh, cool. Is it pink and does it have a Barbie image on the side of it?
No. Those are next. I have 3 Barbies I have to ship next.
Cool. Did you get those doll socks?
No.
Check that out, Dante.
Because you said the doll socks, you said you were going to get you saw some that you could buy cheap, so because if Todd's selling them, that means there's good money in it.
No. No.
Yeah, Joanna says we pre-pack our items so that they're already wrapped in bubble wrap and put them in a box that will safely fit them. Then you already know your dimensions and your weight.
Yeah, I don't pre-package. Some things I will if it's really like fragile. I'll pre-pack them, but otherwise I don't.
I've always said that I was going to, and I thought it was a good idea to pre-package everything, not tape it shut, but pre-package everything. But I never did it. And I thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, if you can. Yeah, I mean, if that works for you, do it.
Because then it's ready to go as soon as you go, you know. And then just don't tape it because you might have to add something to it, you know. But
Right.
It's a good idea if you're that organized.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah, it all sounds good in theory, but
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
But to actually do it.
I like putting mine in the bins and then I pull them out of the bins when they sell.
Yeah, me too.
So,
But then when I gotta go ship it, I'm like, why didn't I do this already?
like I said, unless it, like my ceramic Christmas trees, I package them and put them in a box when I list them because I don't want them to get broke in storage or whatever. So those I'll redo or I'll pack first.
Yeah.
But also the chances of you selling that with something else is probably
right
slim. So it wouldn't be like you have to redo it for multiple, 2 items in one package.
Well, really and truly, I mean, what is it to slit the tape open and redo it, but.
Right. Or you just pack the other thing in a box and just tape the 2 boxes together.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
Done that too. It was actually the lady at the post office that told me to do it that way.
Mr. Sadie says I would have 100 dusty boxes on my shelf 2 years from now.
I've thought of doing that with my clothes, the clothespin method, and put them all in envelopes. I've thought of doing that, but especially now that I'm getting so many clothes. Damn clothing sellers get me into selling clothes. Shame on you guys.
Yeah, Valerie twisted your arm.
Yeah, damn clothing sellers.
I must have been the one that hurt your elbow, because.
Yeah.
But you can still send McDonald's the bill.
Yeah. McDonald's will call me up and send me a big old check. Maybe they'll pay me off not to sue them.
I remember when going to McDonald's was like going to Steak and Ale or, a fancy place now.
Treat.
Yeah. I know when I was a kid, it was exciting to go to McDonald's because you never went there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
only
remember
got to go there on special occasions,
Because your mama cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's like, Jesus, we have it every week at least.
We went, when I was a Cub Scout, we went once a month for about 3 years because every year we would get this coupon book. And each month it would have like a free item, a free, order of fries, small order of fries, a free cheeseburger, free hamburger, free fish sandwich. So when I had my coupon to use, then we would do a family trip and we'd go to McDonald's and have dinner, which was a gimmick.
Yeah.
Because they were spending $10 and just so I could get my free 35-cent hamburger.
Yep.
Good times. Good memories. These youngins now, they don't know what it is.
That was their promotional.
Yeah, I mean that was yep. That was to get you in there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The only time my kids, we would take my kids out to dinner when they were younger is when we got our tax refund. Then we'd all go to a restaurant and, that was a big treat. Like a nice restaurant. But.
Did you take them to Disney?
No, they didn't go to Disney. Well, we didn't go to Disney until my daughter was 5 and my son was 10. And that was the first time I went too. So.
And you've been hooked ever since.
Yeah, that was our first trip to Disney.
I remember one time McDonald's used to have when we were a little kid that if it was above 0, you got it for the amount that it was above 0. The temperature outside.
Minnesota would they do
that? It was like in January where it was never above 0. And yeah, so and it was like 6 above or something. You get it for like 6 cents,
it's been a few years back, but there was a chain of convenience stores here in town. On Monday, if the Panthers won a football game on Sunday, then you got a free large coffee.
Mm,
You just walk in and get your free large coffee.
yeah.
Well, I bought my gas from one all the time, so I knew I knew the clerks, and I went in there one day and I heard one of them tell the other one, "What are we going to do with all this crap?" Only she didn't say crap. And he says, "I don't know. They ordered it because of the promotion." And me being who I am, I said, "What promotion?" And she said, "The one about when they win, you get a free coffee."
Mm-hmm.
They didn't win for about 12 games in a row. So they had bought all these coffee cups, to make, and they had the logo on it and all this kind of stuff. And they ended up throwing half of them away.
They always do that around here with the Vikings because they know they're safe.
Do you have a set of horns?
Not
you
me,
wear to
no.
the games, Nikki?
Absolutely not. I'm not a Vikings fan.
I have a set of horns, and
He
I
has a
have
set of horns.
I have a horn that I can blow in.
I'm not even saying anything.
I know.
That's why I added that I can blow in.
I have a horn to blow too, but it ain't in the Vikings.
Because that's
So
exactly
why
what I was
are
thinking.
you such a big fan of the Vikings?
Oh
Huh?
my God.
Valerie, why are you such a big fan of the Vikings? You're not from Minnesota.
No, I am not.
I'm a Bears fan.
I needed to have a football game or a football team that I could root for, and what other way to pick a team than by the color of their uniform?
Yep.
Purple's my favorite color, so it only made sense to me.
I'm a Bears fan.
The Bears.
My husband's a Packers fan. My husband is a diehard Packers fan.
I'm a nothing fan.
Me on the Bengals, win or lose.
My brother was a diehard Baltimore Colts fan, and then they moved him. And he
Lori,
gave up that move.
I was dying laughing because I thought you said bagels.
Well, I like bagels too.
Die hard bagel fan.
I'm a diehard Apple Bagel fan. I love Big Apple Bagel.
Well, the way the Bengals are playing, they might look like they've been eating a lot of bagels.
Get down, Nutso. Get down, crazy. No, crazy boy. Ooh, Diesel, quit. I gotta pee and he keeps jumping on me.
Well, go pee, girl.
I'm gonna, but he keeps jumping on me. He's gonna make me pee my pants. I'll be right back.
Poor Nikki. She had such a time.
She's funny. Wait, today's not Wednesday, right? Today's Tuesday.
No, today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday.
Okay.
Tomorrow's the listing challenge. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I think I'm gonna get up and get around and. Mary says I got married in my Packers jersey. Wow,
What's that?
that's cool.
So that's that.
Well, to each their own, you know.
Wait a minute, let me back that up. Was it because you got married in a Packers jersey because you're such a Packers fan, or because your clothes were at the laundromat?
Oh, jeez.
If it was because if it's because you had you're such a Packers fan, that's sad. If your clothes were at the laundromat, that's okay.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
My nephew wants to have a Panthers wedding.
Cool.
And his wife is not too hip up, or his future wife is not too hip up on the idea.
Well,
Can imagine.
Mary says we're a fan, big time. That's
Oh,
cool. That's cool. I'm not a Packers fan, but that's okay. You know, the
they've been around
Vikings and the
forever.
Packings, you know, they are rivals, but you know, hey, whatever you want to root for, that's fine.
Yep.
That's your prerogative.
Well, we're expecting the Panthers under this new owner to start wanting some more money to revamp the stadium again, and he just paid $2 billion for that sucker. If he can't afford to rebuild the building that he operates his business in, then he needs to move it to someplace else because he's going to go busted.
Yeah. All right, guys. I hope everybody has a great day.
All
I'm gonna
right.
get some
Ciao.
stuff done, and we'll see you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is the listing challenge, and so come on with your $2 and get in on that. We'll see you guys later.
Bye,
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 everybody.
guys.
Hit the like
Bye,
button
guys.
on your way out.